of the people, for the people, by the people.
Earlier today, a Broward County appellate court judge has held the previous ruling to ban the sale of Miami rap group The Two-Live Crew's double platinum album, Nasty as They Wanna Be, in Broward County.
We think it's the banning of free speech. The First Amendment protects material, presumptively.
We don't talk about harassment, sexually brutalizing women in my music, man. We don't do that in my music, man. I'm tired of you saying that.
We've got white collar people trying to crap our style, saying we're too nasty and we're too live. Corrupted politicians playing games, bringing us down to boost their fame. They must be joking, thinking we will fall, but they're like flies moving the wall. We stand tall from beginning to end, with help from fans and all our friends. Freedom of speech will never die. For us to have, our ancestors died. Don't keep thinking that we will quit. We'll always stand and never sit. We're too live, too black, too strong, doing the right thing and not the wrong. So listen up, y'all, to what we say. We won't be banned in the USA.
It is a year old, but with all the publicity, is a lot of people, curiosity is aroused. We're selling records to a totally different audience. I take the precaution that nobody else has. I stick with my album. I made two versions.
The First Amendment gave us freedom of speech. So what you're saying, it didn't include me? I like to party and have a good time. There's nothing but pleasure written in our rhymes. I know you don't think we'll ever quit. We got some people on our side that won't take your lip. We're gonna do all the things we wanna do. You can't stand to see a brother get as rich as you. This is the 90s and we're coming on strong, saying things and doing things that you're saying's wrong. Rising up, cause on election day, we'll see who's banned in the USA.
What up, y'all? This is Jay Da Vinci. Welcome to the spin. Just doing like a little monologue, a little short take. This thing we call hate. You know, hate speech. And it's been, I tell you what though, this year has been very, very epiphanic for me, man. Especially 10-10-20 when I walked out my blamed job. You know what I'm saying? And the reason being is because of actually watching people impose a narrative upon you when it's contrary to what you are thinking. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy, and people are sitting there insisting that, you know, that this is that narrative. You know what I'm saying? And those are the things I hate. You know, I mean, I hate that. I do. When people actually tell you what you're thinking when you're not. And in a lot of ways, that scarred me. That scarred me really bad. You know what I'm saying? This is like a month later, and seeing with all the censorship and all that stuff like that, it's like your freedom of speech, your freedom of thought, and also an imposing ideologies. You know what I'm saying? Just keep you from your own free thought. And in a lot of ways, it doesn't make me mad or anything like that. But I think it's fascinating. You know, the psyche of the whole thing is very fascinating to me. You know, and and it just makes me wonder. You know what I'm saying? It really, really makes me wonder. Well, not even wonder. I mean, just it's just very perplexed. And then when we go on our social media and all that stuff like that, they want to tell you it's hate speech. What is just because you feel a certain way. Now, Martin Luther King said this: "Judge not a person by the color of her skin, but by the content of their character." In the Bible, it says this: "We judge only by the fruits that they bear." Now this hate thing, right? Everybody knows that hate is a very, very powerful word, and you know all the powers that be in big tech. They'll hit you for hate speech, you know, and that isn't hate speech because they're trying to impose a narrative. Now I want to sit there and explain hate speech and things that you hate. Okay? As I said, it goes back to judge not a person by the color of skin, by the content of their character. In the Bible, it sits there and it says, judge a person by the fruits that he bears. Okay? Now, nowhere does that actually talk about color. As I said, all lives, they said black lives matter, white lives matter, all these lives matter. So you know what? I'm so tired of the matter, so fuck them all. All right? Fuck them all. That's just the way I feel. I'd rather say hashtag humanity matters because you can't put a color in front of humanity. All right? This is where I'm coming from. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says or anybody else, the way anybody else sees it. This is the right way of looking at it. Even if it goes, even though I feel a certain way, but still, this humanity matters. Humanity first. I've always rolled that way. I always will roll that way, and that's just the way I roll. Everybody else think differently about it. Oh well. If you're against it, fuck you with a smile. Anyways, I'm not a conservative. I'm not a liberal because I got a mixture of both. All right, I got both of them inside me, so I can't say I'm for one side, but I can say this: that I'm a fundamental constitutionalist. I vote independent, based on fundamental constitutional values. Okay, I don't care what you say, how you feel. I ain't gonna impose my ideas on you. You don't have to impose your ideas on me. Let's just get that shit straight. All right. I mean, I'm watching the TV. I'm watching all this stuff like this because this shit's beyond politics, you know. And I guess right now, man, we gotta look at logic. We gotta get logic and practicality. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Anyways, hate speech. What I hate is when people impose their ideals upon me. I don't hate the person. I hate the ways. I hate their deeds. I hate what they stand for, not the person for the color of their skin. Or what religion. Why? It's the ideals. It's this basic moral foundational standpoint on the way they live. And as I said before, man, I guess I'll peel the soul of humanity. Like, wait, what did I say? Like, what did I say before? Peel humanity like an onion. Peel it. You know what I'm saying? Layer by layer by layer. There's no color. There's no color in this. Human nature. Peel the onion of human nature. Yeah, that's what I said before. You know, and I mean, really, man. Okay, let's just get this right down to the nitty gritty. No color, no anything. That's what I hate. You know what I'm saying? I'm hating that you're taking my fundamental free thought away from me. And also, what I hate is people lying to me in front of my face, like the media, like Facebook fact checking, especially fact checking the Al Gore article that was inside the Washington Post back in 2000 when I was there in Broward County and I witnessed it. And you're saying it's fake news when I lived few blocks from it, where they were counting the damn votes. When all that shit with Gore and Bush back in 2000. And I said deja vu and fact check me. This is the shit I hate. This is what I hate about you, Facebook. I don't hate the people because the generalization, all men are created by God. All men are created by God. So I have to love you because you're God's creation. But I don't have to like you, and I can hate your deeds. And hating deeds has nothing to do with hating color, hating religion, hating because they're a guy, hating because they're a girl, hating because they're homosexual. It's about not hating the actions of not agreeing with the actions of the person, not hating the person. But people don't want to hear that. People don't want to have a discussion of what hate really is. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I mean, like, evil is good and good is evil. Up is down, down is up. In is out and out is in. You know, I mean, this is beyond politics. This is straight beyond politics, man. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. Anything. You know, I'm just sitting there, man, just watching life like a television. Now I can't change the channel because it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Boo-hoo, crying that people have, like, one side feels one way, the other side feels the other, and then it comes down to the blame conservative side of it, if you want to look at it that way. I think some conservatives are extreme. A little too extreme for me. Yet I still understand where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're bad people. But I still think there's some cats that are off hinge on both sides. In politics, inside the realm, the Washington realm. Okay, both sides. You know what I'm saying? But it's not as prominent on the Republican side as it's prominent on the Democratic side. Shoot, y'all are eating yourselves like there's no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing's gonna be brutal. Just keep celebrating, man. I'm gonna sit back. I'm like this, man. Here's a rope. I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even politics, man. This is good and fucking evil. You know, I mean, I don't want to get to the. I mean, everybody knows all this shit about the election and all that. I'm not going to sit there and go crazy about it and not sit there and just talk about it every single day. That's why I haven't even really said anything about it. I haven't even been on for a couple of days. I'm sitting there wondering, should I be really doing this, or should I be just sitting there telling truth of real truth and free thought? You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are the things that we hate. Yes, this whole election is a blame fraud scam and all the proof is coming up. Yes, it is. Okay? But what about us? What about us as people? How are we going to change? Okay, we all know, but how are we going to change society for the betterment of everybody? What are the solutions? That's what I want to know. That's what I really want to know. That's what I'm willing to sit there and sit at the table for. I don't want to go in these blame forums and all this bullshit and sit there, whine, moan, argue, and talk about no blame solutions. The only thing I hear is blame boo-hooing. I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. You know? It's like I don't know. I'm getting to the point that we have to like really like mobilize like mobilizing the cyber soldiers, what we're saying in certain non-posts and stuff like that. That we are cyber soldiers here. Everybody going to Parler, that's a good thing. Yada yada. We can sit there in free speech. But still we got also we got to pick it to break up big tech, like break up Google, break up Bing, Microsoft, break them companies up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard, because all the bandwidth is owned by Google. But that's just a few things, and I'm gonna cut off right there. But I'm gonna talk about this hate a little bit more. As I said, I gotta get ready to go to work. I just had to get some of that off. Just a taste of where I'm going to be going with this and stuff. And again, God bless you. Fuck you, Zuckerberg. Fuck you, Facebook. Fuck you, Google. Fuck you, Twitter. Fuck you, Instagram. Even fuck you, YouTube. And I'm on there because I know you're going to kick me off one of these days. But you know what? It's all about free speech, baby. I'll check you out. Peace.